Hello, welcome to another episode of Timesport On the Beat. I am your host, KM Bhupati. With me, two-time Commonwealth Games champion, women's doubles champion, Vivian Hoo. Welcome to the show.
Hi, thank you. Hi.
Okay, Vivian, you've been a well-established women's doubles player with Kauai, top 10 player. Now, Pearly Tan and EP70 have just won the silver medal at the World Championships. And also Chen Tangji and Tui Wei have won the first mixed doubles title in Paris. And during your time getting women's doubles players, it has always been tough. We have seen just one strong pair all the time. Then you'll have a second pair who is at the same level or slightly lower. It has been this for the last maybe about 15 years, almost 20 years now.
Yes.
How much do you think Pearly Tan's achievement in Paris it's going to change the scenario in the women's doubles?
It's a very good start for them, especially for the women's doubles, because I think it's still the same as in, because Malaysian women's player is really limited lah. Like not much player that wants to really go far in this like sports lah.
Okay.
I would say sports, because not only in badminton, I guess like in even other sports in Malaysia also. So it's a good thing that like they got good results.
Okay.
So that it will encourage like more girls to take up sports. It doesn't matter like badminton or what, but I think it's a good start. Then hopefully like the gap between like the one pair and the next top pair will be like the gap won't be so far away, because now during my time before me it's Chini Hui and Mong Peti, and then after that it's like our gap about 8-9 years.
You didn't have really a strong second backup for some time, right?
Yeah. Like after
4-5
they
years,
retire, I'm actually around 20, like beginning of 20s. So, and then suddenly you'll be like everyone's hope on you already. So the gap is really very big gap lah. So then after that, after I retire, so then now the next good pair will be Pearly and Thinaah now. So like our gap is also 8 to 10 years gap. So like maybe our like level will be like 8-9 years one pair, 8-9 years one pair. So hopefully like their good results now, then encourage more, and then maybe in the future we can have like one pair at least like 4 years or 5 years. Yeah.
Okay. Now they've actually set the benchmark. Not only they can win in the world tour, they can win the title. They've already achieved the highest at the moment at the World Championship. Previously, women's doubles, we used to win gold at the SEA Games. I mean, you won in 2013. Then I think Amelia and Song Fai Cho, they won 2015.
Yeah.
And you've won 2 Commonwealth Games gold medals, 2014 and 18. So there was this, our women's doubles are only up to SEA Games or Commonwealth Games, where China is not around. But do you think, but Pearly and Thinaah, they have started beating, like Korea, Japan used to be very strong. They've already started beating them regularly.
Yes.
China, some of them, they still do win, but not so consistent. But do you think that breakthrough they are doing now will give confidence to all the younger ones, the ones who wants to start? I mean, they look at not just at women's singles, they also look at women's doubles. We can actually make a career in this event.
Yeah, I think this is like a big breakthrough, not only for Pearly and Thinaah, but for the juniors as well. Like they have someone to look up to, like, they know that actually we can do that. Like our like Malaysian women's team, they can actually reach that kind of level. So yeah, it's like a benchmark for them that actually we can do that. So even if like is Pearly and Thinaah when they first got the World Tour tournaments, I think they win the Swiss Open, I think.
Yeah.
So after that, then their result getting better because sometimes we need like a breakthrough to realize that, actually our level is almost the same as the world top 10. So you start to believe yourself. Then that's where you start to like perform better. Yeah.
Okay. And especially this year after winning the silver medal, they have shown that even their own confidence level is a bit different. You can see even if they are not very fit or they are struggling with their game, not enough preparation, they can still maintain their level to that world class. So in terms of their own game, Pearly and Thinaah, how much do you see they can? Are they on the right track to really start beating the China pairs? They are already there, and maybe win more the bigger ones.
I think they are in the right track right now. Like I think they are one of the pairs that started to turn the game, like the women's doubles game around. Like women's doubles game used to be like long rallies and quite boring, I could say.
Okay.
So, but nowadays, like they are one of the pairs, and maybe the Chinese, Liu and Tang, and Jia Yifan and all that. Few of them, like they are I think it's the game that they are using now is like starting to change the whole women's doubles game more interesting. And like more to like attacking speed and power and long rallies as well. So it make it more interesting, and also I feel that it's really suitable for Pearly and Thinaah's game because their shots are more more to like tactical and aggressive and skills, more on that. So if it's like still the same as last time, that just only long rallies and ding dong kind of game, then I think it's even tougher for them. But now I think they changed the whole game. Then I think
they're actually giving themselves a chance already to beat China, because they're almost playing like how the Chinese pairs, the top pairs play, right?
Yes.
So it's very close now.
Yes, I think the whole game is like really suit them also. Like they are good at it. So now the trend is like this. Then I think they are getting more and more consistent. So hopefully like they can be world number one day. Yeah.
Okay. So do you really see that they've got they are very close to being world number one already?
Because they are number 2 now. So I think there's a chance. Yeah, for sure.
So between Shengshu, Tanning, do you see that it is a very small gap actually between them? Maybe the last few points, maybe the mental aspect, slightly physical. It's very close now.
Yeah, it's like a 50-50 game. You see the World Championship finals. Actually, it's a very close game. So it could be anyone's game. Like it depends on the finals on that day. Like whoever perform better then wins. Yeah. So I guess like next year there's another World Championship. So maybe they can have a good chance also.
So they've already sent a strong message to Malaysians, especially the women's players who want to look up at women's doubles as a career, that the Malaysians can do it at a higher level.
Yes, I'm sure like many kids now, they are very motivated, especially girls, like wow, they have a idol to like, I want to be Pearly or Thinaah one day. I think they look up to them, and then hopefully like more and more of them starts to focus on badminton. Yeah, why not?
So do you see, they have not won the Super 1000 yet. So 750 they've already won the French Open. So do you think it could be any time now that they have every Super 1000, they have got a very strong chance of winning the first and more in the coming tournaments?
I think if they maintain their consistency now it's just a matter of time that they might get their first 1,000 tournament. Yeah.
Okay, and also of course next year's World Championship, then there's Asian Games next year in Japan, and also the Olympics in 2028. So they've already set that path towards the Olympics, right?
Yeah, it looks like they are in the right path. They are in their career high of number 2 now.
Yeah.
So if they maintain it, and then until next year, they have advantage also, because like if you are seeded, then you will like get to avoid the top players in the early rounds. Yeah, I think it's a really good chance also.
Okay, that's okay. Pearly-Thinaah, they are exceptional, but obviously that's the problem is there, where you have one very strong pair, then you have to wait for 4 or 5 years, maybe 7-8 years to get the next top pair. So how do you think this can be managed? Maybe get more backup pairs to bridge the gap. Is there any suggestions? I mean, you've been a coach for a year now, so you'll fairly have some ideas how that can be done.
I think it's not an easy task also, I would say, because we have limited players.
Okay.
That's what I can say. But maybe we can do better is like we not only focus on one. So we might start from juniors as well. Like we start focusing on juniors, not only focusing on the top players only. So because sometimes results is not like an overnight thing. It builds from like years of like continuous progress lah. I would say, like example, Pearly and Toy Wei, they got the World Junior runners up. So it's not because like they are good at junior, it's like overnight thing. It's maybe they start the work, like the management and everything, BAM, they start from young age, they start from 13. So their focus is like 13 until 17. So it's like 4 to 5 years time. And then after the World Junior runners up, and now they got the World Championship, the senior World Championship titles and the runners up.
Okay.
So in between, they actually, like the start after they transition from the juniors to the senior, at the beginning they are not really good also. But sometimes the results don't come immediate. So like 4-5 years of hard work and slowly progress is the key lah for me. Like not you can't see it like in few months or 1 year. These things usually take time, like 4-5 years. You only can see the result. Like I feel that sometimes people see the result as, okay, we change this coach 1 year or no result, then we change. But sometimes you can't see the result in 1 year time. You need to be patient and need some time to get used to it and slowly build trust and build understanding. Then we'll see the results.
So it should be long term, more than 1 or 2 years, 3 years, 4 years.
At least
4 years,
4 to 5 years lah.
The Olympic cycle, at least one Olympic cycle.
Yes, like you see the Japan team, they used to be like the second level, second tier kind of in badminton. But now they are one of the powerhouse. Because, for example, they bring in Park Ju-bong. So Park Ju-bong has been in Japan for like more than, I'm not sure, like
15. He started.
Yes, 15, 20 years.
First 5 years to start.
Yes.
Producing
At the
results.
Beginning, maybe they don't see any result, but you see like consistency, like they still believe him and continue everything. Then you see now like what he has built.
So because their women's doubles also was down at one time, now they can consistently produce world-class pairs again.
Yes, they used to don't have like mixed doubles.
Yeah, women's singles also they've come up again.
Yes.
Even men singles, not many, but they've got like Momota strong players coming in. So every event they've actually built that base. Okay, the other thing they say like the junior level. Okay, for example, Korea. Korea used to play. Normally, you see, you've been to junior, you have played in the junior tournament. They will play singles, doubles, and also mixed doubles. So sometimes you don't see the Koreans winning a lot of World Juniors. They will play all the events. They're tired or what. You won't see any results. But once they move from junior to senior, then they start specializing, picking their tournaments. They move very fast. Do you think that is also a strong build-up where you play singles and also doubles in the beginning of your career before you actually start specializing? Does it help? Some say because of the skills, the single skills and double skills, actually it compensates. It helps build a stronger player actually.
Yeah, I think every country have their own ways of building the players. But during my time, actually, I do play both singles and doubles until I'm 18.
Okay.
So until 18 only I decided to turn doubles. So before that I tried both. So in the end, like only I decide like whichever doubles is better for me. So then only we change. Then now I guess like even the juniors also actually they start from. Everyone starts from single first. In Malaysia, even in Malaysia also.
Maybe all the if you see all the stronger players, actually, if you see the background, even like Sowick has played singles, even Tina has played singles. I'm sure Pearly and Toive also would have played singles.
Actually, not only the strong players used to play single, like every junior players, they start from singles. But some maybe they decided earlier that they want, like the coaches or the team feels that they are more suitable in doubles, then they change to doubles. But if the coach feel that they are good in both still, then they will still play 2 events lah. Yeah.
Okay. So now we are also still back lah, because like Pearly Thinaah is one very at the top, the others are still very far. Although Teo Amazing and Gopiki are about world number 20, but still the gap is quite big. So how is it? How is there any way to bridge the gap?
I think like just what I said just now, like not only focusing on the top players, but then the focus on the juniors and the backup players also. So I see like right now, last year, if I'm not mistaken, like our women's doubles got runner up in the World Junior, right? So I think it's a good progress. Like at least not like that far gap in between the Pearly and Tina. So like I see that as a
Lauziu and Dania Sofia.
Yes, I see that as a positive thing. So hopefully like they can slowly build like transition to the senior stage.
So also invest time on the younger pairs. Even though I mean you'll have 2-3 years for the results, but you need to start now lah.
Yes, start now and then slowly focus until like to build their confidence, build their mentality and all that. Yeah, slowly start from young. Yeah.
Okay. You yourself. Now you have started an academy, right? Maybe you can say something about your academy. How your vision, your objectives, how you started it.
So initially, like many people maybe ask me, why don't I do like coach in the national or maybe even the national juniors?
Normally,
that's what
become a coach.
That's what normally people do. But I think that I feel I prefer to do it like from the grassroots. Like from my youngest student is like 5 years old. So I like to like coach from the start lah, like the beginners. I focus on the basics, not only about performance, more like basic and how as a whole lah, like how to be a better like player mentally and not only about badminton performance lah.
It's basically a strong foundation. Their
strong
foundation skills,
yes.
Plus their outside world, their mindset.
Because I think that I one person cannot do a lot, but I feel that at least I try to do something, like start from the grassroots, and then to build, maybe they can become like a junior national one day. Yeah, start from there.
Because the state level and the state BAs and also the national level, they start at 13. Or state, maybe they will start earlier, but they can't cope. They have limited resources, right? Maybe 40-50 players in every state. So the private academies like yours is VH Academy. So you all give that opportunity for bigger base lah.
Yeah, like some they don't have the opportunity to represent the states.
Yeah.
So but they have like really high motivation to do well one day, and they really want to train well. So yeah, that's why where the private academies can do, like, because like you said, it's limited seats for the states player to train. So maybe some of them, they are like late bloomers. They don't win tournaments when they are young, but some they comes out like when they are later in the secondary.
So they get a second chance with the clubs. They still continue training. They don't give up.
Even players like, I remember Koo Keng Kiat and Tan Boon Hyung, I think, if I'm not wrong, they actually joined the national like later on. About
is it Boon Hyung? Yeah. Boon Hyung
when
about
they are
14
like,
or 15.
Yes, when Aku, I think, is like 17, 18. He only joined the national team. Like during his 13, 14, he's in his states or something like that. So some of them are like late bloomers. So we might not know like whether they already reached their full potential or not. So
even Dato Sri Lee Chong Wei.
Yes.
He joined at the age of 16.
Yes. So you don't know when they like reach their full. So that's where they have the second chance. They can train in other academies. Then if they are good, then only they can join the states and maybe one day to the national teams. Yeah.
So it is good to have the chance early to learn proper badminton, proper skills and all that before. I mean, step by step you can move in and go forward, right?
Yes.
So, but do you enjoy? Many players, of course, they will choose either. Normally, they will go to the national level, maybe junior coach or senior assistant coach. They learn. But do you enjoy doing this at the grassroots? You don't deal with players who already know how to play, but someone who is really fresh, just hitting the shuttle. How do you enjoy doing that?
Actually, I enjoy both. Like I do have some players that are 13 to 15 years old. They are like already know how to play, but then they wanted to improve even more. Maybe their target is to become a state player. Yeah, so that's where I try to help them and try to push them to reach their limits lah. So I also enjoy coaching the beginners, like juniors, the 5 years old one, like starting from zero, from like how they don't even know how to hold the racket, and then until now they can hit the shuttle consistently. Yeah, it's like a I enjoy the process lah. Like it's very what do you say? How do you describe? Fulfilling.
Satisfaction. You have the self-satisfaction.
Yes.
Of producing
that feeling lah, when like
from the scratch lah, from the start.
Yes. The feeling is different, and yeah, hopefully like I can maybe really build, like coach someone that is I teach them from zero until maybe one day to the states and then to the national lah. Yeah.
So you believe there's a chance you'll be happy if maybe one or two of your players one day represent the national, become good international players.
Yes. like not only from the beginners, maybe some right now they are not the state players, but they have a dream. Yeah, I don't mind like to try to like chase their dream, like for them, like help them to chase their dream. Yeah, I also can accept that kind of challenge lah. Yeah.
Okay. Do you have any intention maybe in the later years, if an opportunity comes, you want to try out at the national level, maybe coaching at the national level, or you still want to continue what you're doing now for some years?
I think if there is an opportunity, I don't think I think I might consider, because it's a challenge also. Like right now, I feel that I want to start from the grassroots and start from the beginning, is because I can gain a lot of like experience from it.
Yeah.
Because for me, I feel that even you are like in the national level, international level, you're not necessarily a good coach.
Yeah.
You can't coach if you don't have that experience. So for me, I try to like gain more experience, not only from the high level, but also from the grassroots. So I gain more of this, then maybe one day I might consider to coach the higher level players lah. Yeah.
Okay. So you, personally, you feel like you want to maybe focus on producing more women's players, or obviously it's overall. So do you think you have maybe you have that expertise, knowledge to find the talent among strong women's players?
I think
is there any plans for you to do that?
Yes. I think since the start of my academy, in many interviews or what, I always emphasize on like I want to build like more women's player, encourage more like to take up this sport. So I think for me to build this is because like as a female coach lah, I think maybe it's easier for them to or maybe comfortable for them to train with me, because I'm also a female coach. So if they are comfortable, then yeah, why not? I think it's a good start lah if they want to try badminton. Yeah, so I hope that I can do something to help like the women to like join this sport lah. Yeah.
Okay, compared to last time, I mean now there are more women's coaches are coming up. Like those days, I mean the earlier ones were becoming strong, like Wong Peti, then Limpexia, then Chini Hui. Now you are coaching your partner Un Kewei. Also, she has got her own academy.
Yes.
Then Amelia is at the national level. Sylvia. Internationally, there are not. I mean, Kim Ji Hyun Sung, the Koreans. There are 2 Korean coaches, but not many women's coaches. Do you think you are also starting that trend? More women's coaches also to come in. Probably looking at your success, you hope more women's coaches will step up and start doing maybe academies.
Yeah, I think it's like a good sign that we can see like more and more women coaches internationally lah, like Yi Hui, Peti, Pexia, like all of them like started to like establish themselves as a good like a coach in other countries also now.
Okay.
Yi Hui is in New Zealand, and then Pexia went to Singapore, all that. Yeah. So I think it's a good thing. So hopefully like there's more women coach to like bring more success in this.
I mean, that also opens up another career. Like
yes.
normally women's players, after they retire, most of them they just normally they will disappear, fade away.
Or maybe like
very few will go into coaching
get married and then at home.
So now you have I've got another career. Actually, they are also doing well. You can open up academies. You can not only coach, you can also run, manage. So there is a bigger so the career of badminton, women's badminton, is becoming wider. There's more perspective.
Yeah, there's more career opportunities also.
And going back to the national team, you have trained under Osman. So he has left, then he has come back again. And he is also known to work with younger players, the backup players, push them into like top 20 or top 10. Yeah. So do you think he has got about 7, 8 juniors backup, very young pairs at the moment? Do you see some of them making the grade? Of course, Dania, she suffered an injury, ACL, so now she has gone for, unfortunate for her, but she's still young. So Dania Lauzi is only 15. So they've got some other pairs. Do you think from this group, maybe we still have, maybe Pearly-Thinaah's success can bring 1 or 2 more?
Yeah, like I said, like Dania, Sophia and Lauzi, they are like World Junior runners up already. Like she's just 14 or when
she won the medal 14.
14, right? So I think it's a very good potential they have. So that's what I see. Rosman is like also focusing on them also, not only Pearly-Thinaah, because if not mistaken, Rosman not only like follow Pearly-Thinaah to like the big high level tournaments, but also I see he joined I can't remember which tournament.
Yeah, he recently went for an international
IC tournament. So he do go to the tournament. So I feel that he know what he's doing lah. He also focus on the juniors, not only for like Pearly and Thinaah only. So I think it's a right way to do lah.
Okay. Because Pearly and Thinaah also, they are quite independent now. Certain tournaments, even when Rosman is not around, they can still, they know what they are doing. So he can also look at build the others.
Yeah, they are quite established already. Like they already know like what they want and what is their strength and what they should do. So they are more experienced already. So the coach is there like to maybe remind them some of the game plans and all that. But they actually also they can learn from it, like when coach is not around, then how they solve themselves and all that. So it's also a learning process lah.
Okay. The other event, mixed doubles. Mixed doubles, we have already broken the barrier. We have won Olympic silver, but 2016. So we have to wait for 9 years to win the world. But unexpected, but we have already broken that barrier. But it cannot be said that, it's 50% male, and you must have a very strong women's player to achieve a world title. So they've already proved that it can be done. But but since the talent pool is very, very small in the women's, so now it is definitely going to be a challenge, because you don't have enough strong players in the women's, and now you also have to look at the mix. So how do you see these things? Will women's doubles lose more players to mixed doubles because it's also becoming popular? Do you think that is the case?
So that's why you see like Pearly and Toh, they are like the World Juniors runners up. So right now like half here, half there. Yeah. But it also like depends lah. Some maybe Toh right now she plays women's doubles. Not necessarily she can reach this level as like the mixed doubles. So I think she's more suitable in the mix. Then why not? So the coaches, I think like in BAM, they know like whichever players is more suitable to play in the mix and or in the women's doubles. Right now, I think before this, like, I think there's a few players they play both. doubles and mixed doubles. Then in the end, only one. So maybe it's because like the coaches decided like, okay, you are better in women's doubles. So then you go to women's doubles. Of course, like you said, lack of women's player. So that one we can't do much. But right now, from what I see is they are doing like BM is doing good because women's doubles they have like a runners up in World Championship, and then mixed doubles they have a gold medal.
With very limited resources.
Yes.
But it can definitely be improved because now recently this year they decided to revert back to their old system because they were taking in players from 16 to 18 for a few years. So now they want to go back to 13 again. So build them young because I think probably they see the talent pool is becoming smaller. Do you think that idea will get more young players, start early for build their foundation faster?
Yes, I think
to get more women's.
I think it's really, really important that they take it from the 13 years old. When they first change it to like they take players from 16, me myself, I don't really agree lah. For me, because if you put them 16, like after 16, then what can they do in the 13 and 14 and 15? It's actually 13, 14, 15 is the most important time to build everything lah, like the basics and all that. But until you're 16, then it's a bit too late to.
Because nowadays you see by 16 they are already playing international level. Some are winning tournaments at the senior world tour.
It's too late already when you wait until 16.
You should be established as an international player by 16.
Even from the sports science sports science side lah. It's actually you can't really do very like strength, do gym, for example. Do gym. You can't do heavy weights when you are 13, 14, 15. So if we are not like sports science based, you don't know that. So maybe some they overtrain it, or maybe some they didn't train at all. So there are different ways of training. So if you are not in the national setup, you don't have the sports science team behind. You everything you just like do it yourself, or maybe even private training. But private training is mostly
not
badminton,
not 100% proper guidance.
Yes, no guidance, no proper training. You just go for badminton kind of training, because like for private academies, they only do court training mostly. They don't have like a really proper kind of sports science team behind it. So I think the progress will be slower compared if you have 13, 14, 15 in the national setup and has a proper sports science team. Then they will know like, okay, 13 years old, you should do more on body weight kind of training on and stuff like that. This is an example lah. I'm not like a sports science expert or what, but there's, because I'm a like ex national player, so I know that I feel that sports science is also really important lah.
Okay, but so you do you still see, even though with limited resources we don't have that many pairs coming up, but we Malaysia is on the right track maybe to win the Olympic gold 2028, maybe 2032 in the women's doubles. Can we do that?
I think if we keep the momentum going, the setup and everything is still doing the same, I guess we have a high chance of winning.
Okay, and your brother is still there in the national team, mixed doubles second pair. How do you see his progress? I mean, of course, his partner is injured, Cheng Suyin is injured, slightly slowed down. How do you see his their progress as well? They've already someone to look up to, world champions already, about the same age.
Yes.
So do you think, how do you see Pangron and Cheng Suyin's progress?
Yeah, I hope that this will motivate him more, like to do better. Yeah. Then sometimes like mixed doubles, it's like the partnership thing. Like sometimes your partners injuries and all that, you can't avoid it. But yeah, I do give him like a lot of like advice and all that. So hopefully, he can be better lah. Yeah, motivates him like after the World Championship, mixed Malaysia, they have the goal. Then yeah, it motivates him to learn from them and do better lah. Yeah.
Okay. We have come to end of our show. Thanks for listening to Timesport on the Beat. I'm your host KM Bupati, and with me Vivian Hoo. We hope you enjoyed this session. You can listen to the podcast on Audio Plus, Spotify, and Apple Podcasts.